My name is Camille Gregorian, and to think about how I come up with the titles of my work, I realize that most of the time that I paint, I don't have the titles in mind, but with this series, which is about my brother George, who passed away from COVID in 2022, as I was painting, I noticed that phrases or words would come to me. So for example, I have a painting called Everything is Muted. And while I was painting that, I just was thinking about my brother and thinking about how the world just seems so blunted without his very large presence. He was large both in physical sense, but also in his personality. And that title, Everything is Muted, just came to me. I also have a painting called Vax, which is maybe a little bit more self-explanatory. I painted that when George had first gone into the hospital. He was very, very sick. I was very scared, very worried, but also pretty angry that something like a vaccination, which had been fairly innocuous, had really sort of split our country apart, and I think unfortunately contributed to the deaths of many people. And then I have a painting called Special Order. That has a special place in my heart because essentially I was about 11, I had a younger sister, and I clearly remember saying to my mom, I'm sick of my sister, could you please have another baby? And lo and behold, here came Georgie. And we just always had a very close, connected relationship. We could be silly together, and I feel like, again, I special ordered him. So that's why I had to paint that painting. And finally, the painting behind me is called Yellow Gold, and that refers to the legacy of our family business, which was called Frenchie's Popcorn. That was started back in '57 by my father, who emigrated from Armenia and then from France. He worked with an uncle out in Michigan, where lots of the Armenians did have a popcorn business. And the uncle used to scoop up the popcorn and say, do you see this? Do you see this? It's yellow gold. So this painting represents that popcorn business and the other loss. It's a loss of a legacy. It's a loss of a mom and pop business that my brother had then grown into a pretty well-known entity in Rhode Island. And now that's gone too. And that's another thing that makes me sad and another loss. And that's why I included it in this exhibit. Thank you so much.